Hello, friends. Welcome to the land of victory. I will start this show off with a brief little video explaining to you how this series will go. And 4, 3, 2, 1. How do I get back to it? Bam.
Saw Jokic on the bench. He was not sitting down. He was standing up, and he was just staring at them. He had that look on his face like, I'm gonna get you bastards. And happens to be the reigning defending NBA champions is just standing there staring at them and just looking, not at his own teammates, looking at Minnesota, like, I'm gonna get y'all. They were down by 50. He was looking at the Timberwolves like,
That's Virgil with the women. He's mine.
All aboard!
Hey, Matty, where's Wyatt?
Right behind you, Stillwell.
That's McDaniels. What? That's the Joker. Don't push me, Mom.
All right, Clanton. You called down the thunder, well, now you got it. You see that? Says United States Marshal.
Wyatt, please don't kill me, please. Please. Take a good look at him, Mike, because that's how you're going to end up.
The Cowboys are finished, you understand me?
The Timberwolves are finished.
Sash, I killed a man wearing it. So run, you cur.
Run! Tell all the other curs the law's coming. You tell them I'm coming, and hell's coming with me, you hear? Hell's coming with me!
That is how you start a series, ladies and gentlemen. We did that down here in the gold mine. Got the family together. Turned the lights off. Got hyped. And now we're ready to slaughter the Cowboys, a.k.a. the Minnesota Timberwolves. It wasn't an easy game, we'll have to say. But I do have a bunch of videos. I finally remembered how to take videos during the game. And I think that's going to be a good thing going forward. So Denver kind of came out, played sluggish. Looks like they were rusty. Time off, right? No excuse. Minnesota had time off. But the Nuggets were bad, and they got punched in the face. Not going to lie. And I'm thinking, is DiVincenzo ever going to miss 4 straight threes? Are you kidding me? McDaniels? Even Anthony Edwards popped one in. But you could tell immediately that AE wasn't going to be AE or max AE because his knee was hurting. And the problem was Minnesota was playing above their pay grade. Denver was playing way below. They were missing everything. I mean, Jamal Murray, player of the game, 30 points, missed all of his 8 3-pointers. Are we kidding? Jokic had a terrible game. Turnover after turnover. He was fumbling everything. He couldn't make a pass. I mean, he made a bunch of great passes, but then he just threw them away one after another. He got roughed up by Gobert. Gobert kind of got, I don't want to say the best of him, but Jokic came out with an average. What did he have? 25, 13, and 11? Literally his averages? Or is he averaging 28? So he had, in my opinion, a shitty game. But Denver came out, and you know what happened? The bench. Every single person from Denver got their chance to shine. Every single person contributed, including Valanciunas, including Cam. You know, Cam being a starter, he gets out there and throws up a couple of air balls, a couple of bricks, but he was aggressive, and he kept after it, and he made a few. And he took the ball to the hole. That's the best part. And then he plays some legit defense. Pay attention to Cam's defense, man. He shuts people down. Tim Hardaway shut down Randall one time. Just literally blocked him like a brick wall. And then he got by him. But I love it when they go to drive and then they just shut you down. That was the thing about Jamal Murray. The reason Jamal dominated the game is because no one could stop him driving. And the first quarter looked like shit. He couldn't get the ball around. Not going to lie. He did not look good. But then he kind of figured it out. And I think he really took on... Matter of fact, let's see if we can find that video. I know What do you think of the thumbnail for this, huh? You see the little baby? Anthony Edwards, he's making babies while Denver Nuggets are making wins. Oh my goodness, I hit the wrong thing. Okay, that should be the last one. So I took about 10 clips here. We're going to hit the first one. And they are in order for sure. I hope they're in order. Okay, it would be reverse order for me. So I'm going to bring this one up first. And how do we get to it? Let go. So I'm going to jump on here. And we're going to get rid of that. And then we're going to go here. And we're going to grab this and take a look at it. And share that. And there you go. I noticed this today on the YouTube stream. NBA on ESPN. They made a post the other day, and I was like, fuck you guys for scheduling Denver at 1:30. But then everybody's talking about the Wolves. Oh, no, the Wolves. I mean, the fucking commentators for the game today were just nonstop. Wolves. Well, the Wolves. Wolves. Denver's got the ball. Denver's winning. Come on. Couldn't stand that shit. Maybe it's, home team bias, but I thought it was interesting to see the poll. Only 1,300 votes. I wonder what it ended up being, but NBA on ESPN, 3-1. Denver's a 3-1 favorite in my eyes, for sure. All right, let's see if we can get the next one here. Why is that so... I'm not sure what clip this is, but we're in the third quarter here. The game is relatively tied. I believe they were tied at half, 62-62, and Denver scored a deuce. Denver dropped a deuce. But this is the first clip I have, and we're going to play it and see how it goes. Where do we play it? There it is. That was it. Let me tell you what. My graphics card is struggling. My computer's struggling. I need a new computer. Donate. Like, share, and subscribe so I can make a little money and buy a new computer. If we go back, the reason I snapped this one was, I mean, Jamal had a crazy move, right? Beautiful twirly lay around Julius Randle and in McDaniel's face. Just love it. Look at how he drives here. Look at how he drives. DiVincenzo's guarding him. Yeah, right. DiVincenzo's like, okay, I'm going under the screen because we're so far away from the three-point line, which isn't bad. He moves. Dude, AG might have hit knees right there. Now Jamal's on Julius Randle. Julius, is he trying to force him to the baseline? And going with him? Hesitation right there. And blow by. Boom. Such a pretty thing. But look at what Jamal does to Ant, who's just standing there with his thumb up his ass, just watching. I'm just resting here because I can't play too hard on defense. And Jamal Murray just locks in right there. Ba-boom. Do you guys see that? That was it. Didn't say shit. He just fucking stared him down. Edwards didn't have nothing. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was when I realized Jamal Murray, he had a score to settle. He got owned by Edwards in that series where they lost in 7. Edwards called him out by name. Edwards would play rough defense on him for portions of the game. He can't play the entire game. He's got to focus on his offense, but he locks up. He tried that today, and Murray just took him out. He said, you can't keep up with me, bum knee. Listen, motherfucker, I was the one hurt last time. Don't forget. Don't forget. I was the one hurt. And we took you 7. And we had you up 20 in the 4th. We should have beat you, but you got lucky. And we were all hurt. AG was hurt. I was hurt. Everyone was hurt. And you guys squeaked out a victory and then just got your asses handed to you in the next round because we beat you down so bad. Well, guess what, motherfucker? Now you're the one that's hurt, and I'm going to embarrass you. That's what he's telling him right there. I'm going to embarrass you. Let's see if I can jump to my next. Oh, that's why we got Final Cut open. We don't want Final Cut open, do we? No. Let me close that real quick. Force quit Final Cut. Don't ruin it. And find that one. Send it. And the next one would be... Okay, so now we're 7 minutes. Shit. Why wouldn't it just jump onto the screen? Okay, there we go. Now we're 68-68. 7:37 in the third. A little bit halfway. Is Jokic back in? Yeah, Jokic is back in. And I don't remember what happens, but it's going to be good. Otherwise, I wouldn't have recorded it. So, what do we got here? Oh, yes. Boom.
Let's go.
What you're going to notice here is that guy looks like he just smoked a big old bong rip. Not going to lie. And go back here. Okay, so what we have is the steal. Was it a steal? Or a rebound? Ooh, I don't even know. I didn't go back far enough. At least a rebound. CB throws it ahead to AG. Why is this important? Because AG came. He had been battling with Ant and Julius Randle and Gobert. We're going to call him Gobert from now on. Rudy Gobert. Gobert had a good game, not going to lie. He got away with a lot of shit, but hey, what are you going to do? That's the ref's job. But check out just... And obviously Aaron's pissed because he thought he got fouled. But just the authority that he takes it up with. He's like, DiVincenzo, you ain't going to do shit. I know you're coming, A. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Is McDaniel's going to get me? I'll give you €1 so you got time. And, oh. I want that shot right there. AG is humping, or A's humping his back. About to swat the living shit out of him in there. And Gordon's like, nope, bitch. I'm going in the hole. This is a slam dunk. When you going to call foul, bro? When you going to call foul, bro? Let's watch it again at full speed. Boom! That's such dirtiness. Love it. I just loved how most people weren't playing all that great, to be honest. Not playing all that great, but everyone contributed. Bruce Brown had like 5 steals, like 7 rebounds, I think. Let me check that. That's right here. Bruce Brown had 8 points, 1 turnover, and 5 steals. I think Jokic and Hardaway had a steal each, and they're the only ones. The only other ones were Bruce's 5. That's crazy, huh? He had 3 assists, 7 rebounds. That's good. 8 points, 7 rebounds, 5 steals. Not a bad storyline. He brought the energy. He got up into some people's chili. It's pretty good from old Bruce to be there. And just so we're clear, I got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15 clips. And we're on clip 3. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that I'm trying to find out a way to get this to swap them, but there's just no way. There we go. All right, so here we are. 6:54 is a little bit past that. It was 68, and then it was Gordon made it 68-70, I think, and now it's 68-72, and Denver gets the ball back. This is kind of when the tide was turning. Like Denver started to dominate the third. I mean, they dominated the second to get back to a tie game, but then they took the lead. I mean, I think they were down 12, and then they took a 15-point lead. Let's watch this one. I was like, why can't I find the fucking thing?
They'll accelerate. Let's go in. Gordon.
You gotta love the look on his face. It's crazy how the commentary wasn't like. How is there no commentary? Crack. How come the commentators? I know they were talking during the game. I don't know why I didn't pick it up. But take a look at Gordon's eyes as he's walking back. He's like, welcome back to I'm back. He says, I'm back. I'm back to the playoffs. I'm going to eat. Let me eat. CB's like, yeah, fuck yeah, you eat. Love that one. Was that the third or fourth? That would have been the third. So here's the fourth. And we got this at 4:54 in the third. Denver's up 77-68 all of a sudden. So that's a, what, 9-0 run? Let's go.
Reed is on Jokic.
Here we go.
Goes out on Murray with the screen and the switch and the shot.
Count it. That was a beautiful play. Let's watch that one in slow motion. God dang it. So Jamal, the importance of this is that Jamal, what you're going to see here is the battle between Jamal and McDaniels is the key factor in the series. Now, McDaniels owned Jamal with the help of Nickeil Alexander-Walker in the previous series. And Jamal was hurt. He was hobbled. McDaniels was playing good. And Minnesota came out today and punched him in the face. And McDaniels was making shots. He was feeling himself. But then what happened? Jamal started to get loose and be able to drive. Now, the thing that makes McDaniels, the thing that makes him dangerous on defense is that he's so skinny and fast and long, he can squirt through every screen. So take a look at this screen and see, how does he handle this screen with Jokic? Or how does Jamal handle the defense McDaniels has given him? I think he handles it with perfection up into including the high bank one-handed finish and one. Whoop. Oh, Nas just got cooked. That's what happened. So once McDaniel gets... So he pushes AG and he's like, okay, I'm back to Murray. I'm about to get screened. I'm going to jump above Jokic. No, I'm not. Jokic got him. That's the thing. McDaniels is so good about going right at Jamal here and getting in front of Jokic. Jokic literally jump stopped right in his way. Boom. And at that point, McDaniels is out of the game. And Reed's like, oh, is he going to dish it to Jokic? Or is he going to hesitate and blow by me? Attack my lead foot and laters, take the push and finish off the glass. Let's go. Free throw. Loving it. Ah, these highlights are so much better, aren't they? I might even get good at pulling them up. That's about the fastest I could pull one up right there. So now we're up 80-68. I think I basically just did every play at this point. This was the turning of the game. I mean, now we're up 12. This is where they went on the roll. Now, the plot thickens a little later as Minnesota fires back, we'll say. But Denver handled their shit here in the third. So, 4:28 left. Oh. That's what it was. How's that? An alley-oop? 14-0 Nuggets run. Good if it goes. 14-0 run, last 3:26. You guys see that? Yep. Ba-boom. One thing I like about this, I mean, was it an alley-oop? Because it kind of looks like an alley-oop. So let's see. Does Jamal know who's on him? Conley? It's definitely a foul, but maybe not in the playoffs. So I think Jamal's trying to get the foul, and he just throws it up. And AG's like, oh, thank you. I might if I will. I don't mind if I do. Slam it on you. And look at Dusamo. what's his name? Their new guy. Not too happy about it, is he? I'll tell you who's happy about it is AG. It's like, yeah, motherfuckers. I am back. And then I think they got another rebound there, so. Bomb. Love it. Love it. 3901, 3898. What the hell? Okay, we are now in the fourth quarter in this highlight. Denver is up 91-83, which is only 8 points. Let's not forget that I think Minnesota went on a little run there towards the end of the third because they were down 15. I think they might have even cut it to like 5 or 7, and then Denver kind of pulled away a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to take a quick peek. A quick peek at the summary here. So Minnesota only scored 17 in the third. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. They were outscored by 12. But Denver was tied. So Denver was up 12 going into the fourth. Let's see. Biggest lead was 12 and 15. I got that right. Lead changes 8 times tied 6. Oh, okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Now, back here we got, which one are we doing? This one? Let's see. Dusalmu. Oh, just butter. This is, I mean, obviously this is Jamal's calling card, right? This is what he does. And this is, when he's on, this is what he does. You can't guard him. He's going to go anywhere he wants. Dusalmu, you want to put him on? McDaniel's got to sit down. You got 4 fouls because you can't hold your composure. I think I did film McDaniel's pushing Joker, so I think that's coming up here in the fourth. They start to lose their composure. But Denver's up 8. Let's see. Put him on my back and then just step back as he comes around. Pop. You ain't stopping that. You ain't stopping that. Oh, he goes right back at Murray. Don't know what happened there. But we're going to go to 3,900. This one might have been out of order. Does this seem 344 in the third? What the heck? Okay. I think it's the way I selected them off my phone. So we need to go 38.98 to 38.99. That's this one. Now we need to find 38.99. And share it. Then we got to go add it to scene. And 4 minutes left in the third. Okay, so I jumped the gun to 39.01. I don't think we watched this, did we? Or did it send No, it wouldn't have sent it again. 39. It's this one, right? Oh, this is it. That was such a dirty move. Oh, shit.
See if the ref wouldn't have gotten the ball.
Hey, I just figured something out.
Tell him, AG. You tell him, AG. Yeah, bitch. This is our house.
So the beauty of this is that McDaniels is already frustrated. And if you watch him, he bangs Jokic. I mean, everybody's banging. And God knows what Jokic is telling him or how many elbows he's getting in the ribs or whatever. But McDaniels gets blocked. He feels like he's getting fouled, and he keeps hustling. He's getting fouled, and then he makes a shot, and he's like, damn, finally, fuck out of here, pushes Jokic. The game was over at that point. Honestly, it wasn't, but you knew that we had cracked the psyche of the Timberwolves. AE, Anthony Edwards cracked his own psyche with his stupid knee and all the bricks that he threw up. I think Murray cracked McDaniels by just not allowing him that molestation defense. And honestly, the refs did a good job. I think I have a play here, but that shows how the refs did a good job. So let's watch it again. Oh, I have to go slow. So Nas is driving, Jokic is covering the paint, and Jokic goes up for the block. And Nas dishes. Jokic gets back down. Tim Hardaway comes in and slaps McDaniels and says, bitch, please. The ball is pointed up. McDaniels grabs it. He goes back up for a shot, and he makes it, right? Yeah, he makes the shot, and then just straight into Jokic's back. Boom. All frustrated. And then he goes to kick the ball, watch. Luckily, the ref's coming in and grabs the ball because he actually took it first. And he was probably going to pick it up and throw it at Jokic. But the ref snatched it away. And then what? AG was like, hey, motherfucker, you want to push Jokic? You push me. I'll slap you, boy. I'll fucking slap you. Watch yourself. You better watch yourself. You better get yourself right. And Hardaway's like, I'll fuck him up too. I'll fuck him up too. Jokic is like, I need to wipe the sweat off my face. Yeah, that's the difference there. Jokic, can't be bothered. Gonna wipe my sweat off my face. And then AG's like, I'll kill a man. I'll kill a man. I will kill a man. Welcome back, AG. So good to have AG. We had no chance without him. Oh, knock on wood. Please stay healthy. A couple times there, I knew he was, I don't want to say flopping, but he was taking body blows and dropping to the ground. Like Gobert flattened him one time. And he was getting up kind of limp. And I thought, for the most part, I felt like, okay, he's just playing it out. But then the one time he kept reaching for his back, I was like, oh, shit. Did he get his hamstring? Did he get his, what's going on there? I think he just got beat up, but he's still good. And if that motherfucker stays good the entire time, we're hoisting trophy number 2, and I'm going to the parade with you. We'll all be in the parade up there in Denver. And I'm going to have, I saw a guy in the post game at Ball Arena had a mohawk with 1 spike, 2 spike, 3 spike, red, yellow, and blue. Might just do that. It's going to be wild. If Denver runs the table here. Oh, shit, we got a comment. Oh, fuck. Sergio HC. 590. Who's a tougher opponent for Ant, the Nuggets or his baby mama? Which one? Boy's got like 6 baby mamas. Did you guys see my... So this is the... This is the thumbnail for this game 1. if you'll notice, I had a thumbnail yesterday that was pretty much said series preview, and it was just Ant. Wouldn't you know it, there's a little baby that has joined Ant on game 1. Because that's what he does. He makes babies. With anyone and anyone and anyone. He is not discerning. So, we got a baby, game 1. Well, let's go to, I think it's only going to go 4 games. God, I wish I could just double click to the new one, but you can't do it. Okay, so I think it's only going to go 4 games, and in that case, this is what we have. Ba-boom! Oh, and then I have to ruin it with that. So you got 4 babies. 1 baby for each game. Ant-Man's productive, not going to lie. Definitely productive. You better keep making that money, though, because he's paying out left and right. Yeah. I'm pretty sure Ant has like 4 or 5 baby mamas. Different ones. Sorry, I got a text there. That sucks. Don't know if I could step away, but... Oh my God, there you are. What did you need help with?
I just put something in my car, but it's alright. I gotta go.
Okay, have a good night. So fortunately, the schedule worked out real nice for this Saturday afternoon. Unfortunately, the wife has to work in the evening, but that was fortunate as well because we were able to watch the game in the daytime. And there was a daytime game. Because honestly, it would have kind of sucked if she had to go to work at 7 and the game was at 8. That would have kind of sucked. So we're grateful, we're thankful, and Anthony Edwards is out there making baby mamas out of Denver hood rats. And I was going to ask Grok how many baby mamas he has. How many baby mamas does Anthony Edwards have?
4. Anthony Edwards has 4 kids with 4 different women. Shannon Jackson, Deja, Allie D, and Aisha Howard. That's the consistent number across reports as of no W.
So in theory, there could be more.
Yeah, in theory. He's young, single, and rich, so nothing's stopping more from popping up. But right now, every report sticks at exactly 4 kids with 4 different women. No new ones confirmed this year.
I'm telling you, that's why this series is going 4. Nuggets and 4. Mark it down. Okay, let's get back to our clips. What clip do we have? So we went to 38.98, 38.99, 3,900 would be next. Is this the fourth quarter? $3,900. Share. Add to screen and go full. Okay, so Jamal Murray has the ball. Did we already see this one? 3:44 in the third. I have to pull out just to push play. No comment. Okay. Oh.
Get him, Murray. Get him. Get him. Whoop, whoop.
Yep. Yep. Look at the beauty of this. So what does Jamal do? He takes the screen from Jokic. Where do we start? Jokic's not the best screen. McDaniel's blowing through. That's what he does. Okay, cool. How tired of doing that would you get if you were McDaniels? Nas is holding him up, and then McDaniels recovers, as they say. And this is where Jamal is taking him, because he's literally doing a step back hezzy right here. Watch, step back hezzy. And then he goes tween, right pound, right drive, and then he gets him on his back. Once he's on his back, it's over. Nas ain't going to do shit. So McDaniels is on his hip again. It's like McDaniels is running around playing tag with Murray, and Murray's ahead of him. McDaniels can't touch him. And then he gets him, okay, I'm going to step aside. Give McDaniels the idea that he can catch up to me. Put him in position and then spin him in the spin cycle and do the left-footed Sombor shuffle, step back, and cash. That's how this game was won, ladies and gentlemen. This game was won with Jamal Murray doing that shit. 3901, I think we watched or we didn't. Window 3901, share, add to scene. Imagine if I just talked and the fucking, you had like a AI producer that did things based on your words. Okay, what do we have here? 3901. I got to close a few of these. They're getting crazy. God, that look on AG's face. I think I hate him. A couple more and I'll close out and then we'll get back to it. Jeez, how many things did I have open? Okay. If I quit all these things, QuickTime I have to keep open. Okay, maybe this computer will run better now. Okay. Another one? Oh, another one on Dusumo. Just stop, Jamal. Just stop. You're killing him. Switch around. Use pretty good screen by Valanciunas. He just gets him on his back and can do whatever he wants. Let him recover and just cook. Let that man cook. Jamal motherfucking Chef Murray. Okay, 3902. Now we're on a roll here. Cause I know where I'm at. 3902 is going to be at 5:58 left in the game. What is the score? Denver's up 5. So Minnesota makes a run in the fourth, and they cut it to 2, I think. Not gonna lie, that's scary. But honestly, I never had the doubt that Denver was gonna win or wasn't gonna win. But after you drop a 20-point loss in the fourth quarter in Game 7 at home, you know anything's possible. And what Denver did today was just handle business like pros. Nobody played spectacular, but everyone played great when it mattered and contributed. So what do we have here? Something interesting. Oops. Oh, yeah. That was a huge turning point right there. Timeout. They go up 7. So if we go back, I think they cut it to 2, and then Denver made it 3. And then Denver's up 5. And this is Minnesota's chance to cut it back to 2 or 3. And they chose poorly. Gobert. Did they get the steal from Gobert? Is that what it was? Yeah. That was the Chris Brown steal. Christian Brown steal, I guess. Who poked it out? I think Gobert just freaking dumb kicked it. Don't. And then it bounced off of Bruce. Okay, so CB gets it. He turns. He sees 4-on-2. Denver had a 4-on-1 where they got cooked by DiVincenzo. So Brown, little buddy to big buddy to Bruce Brown, back to big buddy, over to Jamal for the sidestep and cash, right? No, but Jokic is there for the perfect tip-in. Beautiful play. And now they're up 7. And I don't think they looked back at that point, right? 5:45 left. I think it was all downhill from there. But let's check out our other. Shit, what number was that? 3902. Okay, here's 3903. This one's good. I can say that for each one. I don't even know what they are because I wouldn't have recorded it if it wasn't good. Okay, we're at 104.97, so up 7 with 4:18 to go. And what do we see here? Can we just go in slow motion? Anthony Edwards is trying to do his thing. Oh, yeah, Gobert literally tries the behind the back thing, but look what Bruce does. Bruce pushes his knee. He goes hip to hip, hip to thigh on Gobert's knee. Boom. And I think that caused his leg to come back and knock that ball loose. I doubt Bruce got any credit for that steal, and he had 5 steals. But then you got the outlet, 1, 2, dunk, and that, ladies and gentlemen, was Jokic's 10th assist for the triple-double. Oh, my God, you're not even watching it. Fuck out of here.
Let's go, Bruce.
That's a problem. I'm sitting here commentating on something that's not even on the screen. And I have to fucking every time, dude. Every fucking time. Triple dub. Look at Bruce. Fired up. Let's go. Yeah, at this point, the game has pretty much been completed. 39:03, 39:04. Let's see. 106.99. And in order to add it, oh, this is where I wanted to talk about the ref. Okay, this is a perfect example. And then we saw, I was like, did we already watch this? Because it looks the same as all of them. Right? You got Jamal pushing McDaniels one way and then coming back towards the screen. Step back, switch hands, and Joker's there. So Jamal's got to go right at his leg, which he does. And McDaniels literally just throws both arms in his ribs and jumps in between them. Guess what, motherfuckers? You can't do that. Hey, note to OKC, you can't do that. When you do that, that's a foul. Now you've been getting away with it for a couple of years. I think Minnesota started it with Denver 2 years ago in the playoffs when they won in 7. And OKC took note, and they were like, oh, that's how you beat Denver. Aggressive-ass defense. Well, Denver came out as the aggressor tonight. And you even hear Dwayne Wade, D-Wade, the commentator, not the sharpest tool in the shed, we'll say, but he made a few good points. And one of them was that Denver came out as the aggressor, and therefore they got the refs on their side, basically. And that's how it works. The only answer to violence is greater violence. But McDaniels gets called for the foul here, and where's the freaking frock?
Oklahoma City, more than Boston on the road.
All sad. 39:04, 39:05. So what do we have here? Let's play it.
Put the pressure on the defense. Make the refs make a decision.
Well, what's changed the game?
Oh, I know this.
They're not taking contested jumps.
Exactly.
As Anthony Edwards takes a contested jump.
Let's go.
That's defense on Murray. So in the previous series a few years ago, not to mention all the games between then and now, because Denver lost Game 7 and Game 6, I think. They did lose Game 6 too, because they were up 3-2. And Game 6 is when Minnesota beat them by 50 or something. They were up 50. And that's when Jokic, that clip I played to begin the video, was staring them down. And then they go back to Denver in Game 7. They take a big lead, but they run out of gas and they lose it in the end. But it's all for a purpose, so that we could have this drama when we come back, and so that we can literally own your ass and put you back in your place. Minnesota. Yes, this is what we're doing. We're here to replace you to the lower level in the hierarchy. Denver's on top. You are not. Anyway, so Anthony Edwards is doing his thing. He's trying to get something going. He's trying to bust a three. He likes to bust threes. You know what he really likes to do is bust a three over Jamal Murray, because that's what he did in Game 7 when they were coming back in the fourth quarter. I think he had 3 of those fuckers too. So AE wants it here. CB's looking at Jamal and he's like, switch me, bud. Take him. Take his ass. Anthony realizes he's got Maul on him. That they didn't switch, and he points, hey. I don't know what he said to Gobert, because he's pointing to the ground like, give me a screen. I think he flipped him. He told him to go. Basically, like, clear out, I want Jamal. Clear out, I want Jamal. Jamal's like, bet. I clear out, you want me? Here I come, motherfucker. And he knows he's going to do a step back three, so his hand is ready to go right up in his face. Right? He knows, here's the hezzy dribble. Pull up. That's actually a travel, dude. I guess he doesn't gather the ball until... it's not a travel, but it looks sus. And Jamal didn't go anywhere. He didn't go back. He shifted a little to his left and then immediately sees him and puts his hand right in his fucking grill. He's like, fuck you. Watch you miss. Like literally touching his nose. Fuck you. I'd kind of flip him off too if I was in. Boom. And then old boy breaks it. What do they say? Contested three.
Make the refs make a decision.
Well, what's what's changed the game is they've gotten in the paint. Minnesota in this fourth quarter, they're not taking contested jump shots.
Like that one?
As Anthony Edwards takes a contested jump
Let's
shot.
go. Jokic with another rebound.
I just realized something. So Denver's only up 5 here with 2 minutes to go. Is that what I see? And we're on 39:05. 39:06 is going to take us to 2 minutes up 5. Okay. So still up 5. That means that this game was a clutch game, because if it's within 5 points with 5 minutes to go, I think it's a clutch game. All right. So what do we have here? You guys probably can't see it yet, so we will find it. 39:06. (101, 106), 2 minutes, 4 seconds left in the fourth. Let's go. Oh, I love this. Oh, that was the turning point of the game.
Got away with one there.
I thought they got away with one. Watch this shit. I didn't keep recording, but look at the ref. So he slides over here. Can you guys see my cursor? Yeah, okay. So this ref slides back. This ref is right here in front of the bench. And they're both watching to see if it hits the rim. Now, Jokic does another dumb fuck fumble. I mean, it's literally like, I know McDaniels knows exactly what I'm doing, so let me go up into him so he can just strip the ball out of my hand. Come on, Yoke. Literally rip that across to the right. And then, oh, I can't stand that shit. So they race for the ball. It pops off McDaniel's knee. No big deal. This guy's signaling that it was touched by the defense so that there's no backcourt. And you see 1.6 on the shot clock. So Maul knows the shot clock's going down. He's going to pull up from half court. And they show the slow motion. It actually hits. Oh, you can see it at the rim right there. Boom, it changes direction. Dunk. And as long as the shot goes off before that light comes on and it ends up hitting the rim without anyone else touching it, I assume, then the shot clock resets. And that's what happened. It looked like it didn't. And Gobert, he kind of reaches up, but not much. Jokic pops it up in the air and knows it's still going. DeSumo's like, it didn't hit the rim. It didn't hit the rim. Well, back up and look at this ref right here. So Jamal shoots and the ref's holding his left arm up for a three-pointer. This guy right here. Keep watching him. He says tip right there. Tip. 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 He gave it 4 tips, saying that it hit the rim. And then AG just finishes him off. Boom. God, that's so fun. Let's watch that in regular speed.
McDaniels knocked it away. Randall got a hand on it. That would have counted had it gone. It's an offensive rebound.
It didn't touch the rim, did it?
Boom!
Let's go. Got away with one there. Beautiful. At that point, they're up 7 with 2 minutes to go. I think that was the end of it all. So we got one more clip. 1 minute, 18 seconds left in the game. What's going on here? Why am I filming the end of the game? I'm not sure. I guess we can watch it. 3907. Yeah, why are we watching this one? Let's see. Oh, I wanted to see if anybody shook anybody's hand.
Or are they shaking hands with anyone on their team? I don't think you do that in the playoffs.
In the playoff series, you don't shake the other team's hand after the game.
Shake hands with the opponent.
You wait till the series is over.
Concluding the game on a 19-10 run. Over the last 16, 116.
Let's get it.
Dusumo misses his three-pointer after the buzzer. Let's go. AG's the man. Mr. Nugget.
They answered the bell. They answered every run that Minnesota had. They came out with a great game plan. We'll never
Jokic MVP.
Minnesota has to make some adjustments.
Minnesota, your days are over.
Really go in and understand. They didn't turn the ball over crazy. They only had 13, but
Katie,
it
where'd
was
you-
timely turnovers.
With Jamal, that's on post game.
They will have to make some adjustments.
So there's a beautiful, I do see one more clip here. And it seems like the reason the entire day went so well is we have the Magic Little Nugget jersey on the couch.
Head coach of the Knicks in his first year with the team.
Let's go. So the champions, I have a bunch of those. I bought a bunch of them. And I think I have like 5. I gave out a few, but I have like a few in storage. But that one's my son's. And then the Little Nugget, as you all know, the show is named after the Little Nugget. That's his get up. So he had it. He was here a while back for a game. And he forgot the jersey. Since he lives in Denver and we're not in Denver, the jersey stayed here. So I've kept it on that couch every game since. And Denver's 13-0. Let's go. I'm looking forward to Monday evening, 8 p.m. Isn't it at 8:30? What time did I schedule my thing for? Yeah, if you look at game 2, there's 2 baby mamas, or 2 babies. 2 babies. What the hell? Yeah, okay, here we go. See my cursor there? So today we are live on game 1 watching. That's me. Big money. Tomorrow is 11 p.m. 419. And then Denver plays on 420, but we don't like 420 because it's overdone for the pot world, and it's also Hitler's birthday, right? So we're going to start on 421 at 12:30 a.m. because the game is at 8:30. So go ahead and click on that one, and it'll show that one's waiting. That's me. Go ahead and like it before we even start to tell YouTube that you like this shit. And if you don't, well, that's fine too. I'm doing it either way. Let's watch David Allen.
Yes, sir.
Inside the locker room.
The best thing about the playoffs is it doesn't matter how you win the game, you just got to go win the game. Okay, we had a tough night shooting the ball. Our defense held us through the entire night, especially after the first quarter, and then ball protection in the second half. Only 4 for 5. That means you're getting shots up to the rim. That gives you a chance to offensive rebound, and it gives you a chance to get back and load up defensively. Okay, we forced 13 turnovers for 17 points, which is a great number. And even in a playoff game like that, you still found a way to get 27 assists, which means everybody's sharing it. Okay, so a bunch of positives to look at. It's the first part of the process. Okay, enjoy it as we go through it. Stay together. All right, bring it in. Great job. Good job.
Good win. Here we go. Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together. Good job, y'all.
Yes, sir. The best thing about the playoffs is it doesn't matter how you.
More.
Any certain actions that you try to get to see how they're going to defend you?
I should mention that as we saw Jokic walk in his dapper suit, he did get a haircut. Not only a haircut, but the first time where he actually cleaned up his quote-unquote beard. So he was taking it serious. One thing I don't think he liked was taking that much time off. So I think he's going to warm up as the games get going. So the next game's on Monday, skip a day. Then the next game will be skip 2 days. Or is it not? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday? I don't remember. But they'll go back to Minnesota. Play 2 games. By then, I think he's going to get warmed up. We're going to go, Denver in 4. So break out the brooms. But you can see how his mustache is all shined up. And he's ready to go.
I mean, we run to some actions that we usually run. So, yeah, some are them for me. And, I didn't ask for caution, but that was my answer.
Any certain actions that you try to get to see how they're going to defend you?
I mean, we run.
President Trump live this morning with Joe Rogan.
Yeah, did you hear about Joe Rogan bonding up there with Donald Trump, signing an executive order to FDA, get the FDA approval for Ibogaine. The FDA and the fucking pharmaceutical industries, join me Thursday evenings on Eyes to See, where I go off on the politicians and the corporations that are destroying our country. Every Thursday night. It's more or less Thursday. I don't know. Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. And go back and watch the last one because it was wild. Let's see. What else we got here? The building is rocking. Let's go.
Percent from downtown. So that is something, a part of his game that he has struggled a little bit with.
Gordon. Rebound Gordon. They'll accelerate. Gordon. Reed is on Jokic. McDaniels goes out on Murray with the screen and the switch.
That heavy was dirty on Mars.
Without the ball working its way to the other side of the court.
Timberwolves have missed 7 consecutive shots. Jokic, Murray, boy, they're going in. They're beating him. Oh, Gordon! Parachutes in! Hammers it down!
Percent from downtown. So that is
That
something.
was dirty. We love that. What does Gobert have to say?
21-8 run. Jokic, the collision, the drive. Jokic gets it to go. 21-8 run. Jokic, the collision, the drive. Jokic gets it to go. 21-8 run. Jokic, the collision, the drive. Jokic gets
MVP doing MVP shit. Uggets. What's all AE got to say?
Fuck with this.
Fuck with this.
And just how did you just feel physically out there tonight? Were you limited at
I
all
feel
with
good.
what you're
I
doing?
feel real good.
I feel good.
That's all he's gonna say, man. I fuck with that one. I want to know what is it, the drinks they put up there. He's like, no, I don't like this one. Oh, it's Gatorade.
fuck with this.
And just how did you just feel physically out there tonight? Were you limited at all with what you were doing?
Yeah, no, I feel good. Yeah, I mean, a little fatigued. I haven't played in like a month and a half, so a little fatigued, but that was expected. Other than that, I feel good.
Got right into it in the fourth quarter, right down to 4 or 5 points. What kind of prevented you from being able to finish it out?
A couple just mental errors in the game that we're going to correct going into the next game. Yeah, a couple turnovers that we shouldn't have had.
And did the fatigue affect you at all, or affect your shot? Did you feel, or did you feel like you pretty much had your legs for the most part?
No, that didn't affect my shot. Just didn't fall.
Guys were saying that some of the fouling on Jamal maybe carried over into other possessions and kind of affected you guys maybe mentally tonight. Did you feel that with some of the fouling tonight and some of the tough stretches of defense?
No, not really. I mean, we expected it to be a game like this, and if that's the case, then we wasn't mentally ready because we knew how it was gonna go, and yeah, they're gonna get foul calls, and we might not get none, and that's okay. So we got to be ready for that and mentally prepared for it to go their way and not go our way, and we should be okay with that.
And the first half of offensive ball movement was really good, and you guys were able to get to the second side and attack the paint from there. Why do you think that dried up in the second half?
I don't know. Yeah, I got to go watch the film. I don't know. I thought the ball was still kind of moving, but Finchy said the same thing. The ball stopped kind of moving, but yeah, I don't know. I got to go look at it.
A big game from Rudy, guarding Jokic, and he was finishing around the basket too. I mean, that's the version of him you guys need, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Rudy played his ass off. Yeah, we can't ask nothing more for Rudy.
This has been a team that you guys have had a lot of success when you get all the way, not just you, but everybody gets all the way to the rim, and you're able to attack them downhill. Is that something you feel like you guys, or you saw more room to attack and maybe exploit that more in game 2?
Yeah, I feel like other than me, Jokic is in a drop with everybody else. So I feel like we gotta be able to get downhill on them and finish because they don't really have much rim protection. But with all that being said, they did their job. They got the first game on their floor, and we're gonna do our job next game.
Throughout this week of practice, did you guys emphasize ball movement, especially you and Julius kind of getting off the ball? Because you had 7 assists tonight in addition to 9 rebounds. Was it something where it was going to be a more of a ball movement to attack this team, do you think?
I had 7 assists. Oh, I did have 7 assists. That's a lot of assists for me. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much how they play me. And pick and roll 2 on the ball if I try to ISO 2 on the ball. So just trying to get off of it. I may took a couple shots that I should have took, but I'm just trying to find my rhythm. I haven't played in a month and a half, so that was just trying to find my rhythm. But other than that, I feel like I moved the ball pretty good, found my teammates. I feel like they just did a pretty good job of stopping our runs and crashing offensive glass, getting extra possessions. And, yeah, I mean, Jamal helped them. He shot, 19, how many free throws did he shoot? 16 for 16 from the free throw line. So, I mean, they helped him a lot.
The 3 early blocks, was that a product of what you're doing on defense? Just the way the game moves, it was in front of you to have? Or how did that work? You had 3 early blocks in this game.
Yeah, I mean, that's just me trying to, do everything on the floor. My shot wasn't falling, so I was trying to do other things. But, yeah, I didn't know I had 3 blocks, but cool.
And just you've been in the playoffs a lot now. What have you learned about just navigating a series and the ups and the downs that come with it, especially against these guys? Just how to handle that?
Yeah, I was just telling the guys when it was like 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter, like, we're good. It's game 1. Like I said, they did their job. They won the first game on their floor. We would love to win the first game and ruffle some feathers, but they came out and competed at a high level and did their job. So we should be ready next game to come out here and do what we got to do to get a win.
Think you've ever won a series though when you've lost game 1? So is that the next challenge for you in your career here?
I never knew that, but I don't really care. Yeah, so it's a long series. It's first to win 4 games, not 1, so it's cool.
Yeah, kind of sticking with that on the long series. When you guys obviously don't have the great third quarter, I guess how can you build on being able to claw back in and tie it up and stay close to the end?
I feel like we did. I feel like we fought back. I think we cut it to like 2 maybe. But yeah, just a couple game plan mistakes that we shouldn't have had from myself and a couple of other guys. But yeah, that's all it was. Like we cut it to 2. We got to be solid. We just got to be solid throughout the rest of the game, especially once we down 12-13, cut it to 2. Everything, we just got to be solid and let everything go through us.
And with Jaden, sometimes he goes on these, at the beginning of the game, he goes on these like runs. He has 10 points in the first quarter. He's always kind of been a lower usage guy for you, but does it feel like he's kind of like stepping up a level to somebody you guys really need to be intentional about?
Yeah, we got to find a way, especially myself, we got to find a way to like get him the ball. And it's kind of like.
Why are they being this fools for so long? What does Finch have to say? Is he going to talk about how they got too many fouls called?
Is to kind of get right back in it at the end. What did you see that caused it to slip away there?
I mean, it's a lot of composure issues and just kind of, we got to make smarter, more solid plays. We had 2 turnovers right in the middle of 1 run back, 1 in the paint, which was a tough pass for Rudy to handle. And Rudy does the wraparound DHO that they poke away. Then we get the away from the play foul, and then it just, wasn't very smart. We got to be more composed and just, down 7, what's left, like 3 minutes or something like that. And then we foul up the floor. So, just plays like that really hurt you in playoffs, and especially against an experienced team.
And how much experience you guys do have in this spots? Is it extra surprising, disappointing to see that lack of composure?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we talked about being able to ride the waves of adversity that happen in a possession or a game or certainly a series. I thought we did that and being able to ride out some some kind of poor offense, whether it was lack of shot making or lack of movement, gave ourselves a chance, kept guarding, and then got back in, got to within 2. And then, within that period of time, a bunch of, like the plays that we just talked about. So we got to be better there, and it's a bit of a telltale for us when we're not good in those moments, so.
Lack of ball movement, especially in the third quarter.
Oh, yeah.
It just seemed, you had 1 assist in the first 9 minutes.
Yeah.
What happens in that type of
Yeah.
situation where they get locked in to their own?
Yeah, everyone was, I think, trying to get themselves going a little bit there. Ball didn't move. Played a lot of shell offense. A lot of guys stuck on the perimeter, not punching any gaps, no movement. I thought we had really good movement, ball movement in the first half too, and just kind of dried up. And it really cost us because it kind of led to a lot of easy baskets for them, being able to run out of our poor offense.
How did Ant look to you in terms of?
I mean, he looked 100%. Normal for what he's been through. I thought. I thought it was always going to be, I thought he got tired in the third. That's why I pulled him a little bit earlier. He had some good looks throughout the game. Touch maybe wasn't there, but certainly a good. It wasn't the Ant we're used to seeing, but it's pretty much as expected given where he is and trying to find his rhythm.
When it comes to things maybe you did well, what do you want to see more of? When it comes to things you did well in the game, what do you want to see more of? Maybe going into game 2 or things that you can do more consistently throughout the course of it.
I mean, it starts with the movement on offense. I think our transition died off. We've always been a better team when we play fast. We move it more consistently in the half court. Generated a lot of good looks.
And, I just thought those guys, they really held it down defensively, and that got us out. And I thought they played great defense, to be honest.
David, the game changed in the second quarter. What did you see from that group in the pivotal non-Jokic minutes?
Yeah, I thought they played great defense, to be honest. We made some shots. Jamal Murray's a special player. I went to work during that time. He drew a lot of fouls in that quarter because he got fouled a lot. And, I just thought those guys, they really held it down defensively, and that got us out in transition. Not to mention the first quarter, we just missed wide open shots. It was I thought we were playing well. We just didn't make shots. And, eventually not making shots, their defensive rebound, now they're playing with pace, now they're playing downhill. That's a recipe for a problem. I thought the second quarter was our offense throughout the season and a much better defensive effort that really, started trending into the second half. I thought the guys really sat down and guarded up, throughout the second half.
David, you kind of touched on it there, but what do you see from Jamal process-wise on a night when he didn't have the 3-ball going?
Yeah, just toughness, man. He's got a lot of responsibilities with a lot of different people guarding him. They're high-level defenders. They had a hold of his jersey throughout the night. McDaniel's, he works hard. Anthony Edwards is on him. DeSumo, this is a challenge. I just thought mentally he fought through it, and there were timely shots that he made. Mid-range jump shots where they're on a run. The turnaround jumper in the third quarter was our only bucket. I set everybody back in. It was a huge bucket, just to kind of silence it a little bit. So timely shooting, unbelievable free throw shooting, mental toughness, plus 13 for the night. I didn't want to play as many minutes as I did, but I felt like the fourth quarter was one of those quarters you just go with it. I was trying to find a 2-minute run, get him out, but with the lack of timeouts that I had, it was hard to control that, so I let him go. But yeah, he's been so good all night or all year. And to your point, he's 0 for 8 from 3. That's not going to happen. The rhythm he's been in. So Jamal has been Jamal all year, just tough-minded.
Coach, you mentioned missing opening shots early. How important was the mentality switch to get downhill, get to the basket, and also get to the free throw line?
Yeah, I think you got to take what they give us. If they're in zero coverage, meaning that they're basically staying with Yoke, in pick and rolls, you have to attack the basket confidently, look to score or look to spray your teammates. And I think we have to take what's there. And Yoke is such a patient player. Early it was a lot of our guys making plays for each other, and as they changed their coverages, then he went to work. And you see his 25, and 11 assists, and obviously the 13 rebounds. So some games are different than others. And they may adjust, do different things defensively. We've worked on all these things. You just have to execute them when we're out there. I thought the turnovers in the first half were the major downside of this game because so many of them were avoidable. Guys not finishing cuts, guys not continuing to get the ball for a dribble handoff. Those lead to dunks and things like that.
There's a little bit of post-game analysis for you from a handful of coaches and players. And if you want, go find it yourself. And we will watch that together while I get back to work growing cannabis in Colorado. Because that's what we do. We watch the Nuggets. We grow the Nuggets. We flow the Nuggets down here in the gold mine. So I'm going to see you Monday, actually Tuesday morning at 12:30 a.m. after Denver takes Game 2 in the best-of-7 series against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 2, another must-win because they're all must-wins. Because if you don't win it, then the next one's a must-win. Anyway, leave some comments if you're watching this later. Oh, there's a comment 11 minutes ago. What up, Surge Juice? Brawl Starler? What the heck?